Man, oh man, I tell you, man, I was in such a good mood today. Such a good mood. And it all just went away just like that, man. Man, rest in peace to marvelous Marvin Hagler, man. Damn, damn. I wasn't expecting that. Realville Holyfield, man, number 82. Number 82, man. We still got to keep pushing, man. Still got to keep it going. Damn, man, I hate I heard that. See, now I gotta get through this. I gotta get through this shit, man. But I'm fucked up right now, man. I ain't even lying to you, man. I'm really fucked up behind that. I wasn't expecting that, man. R.I.P. to Marvin Hagler, age 66. 66. One of the best, if not the best, middleweight ever. Ever. Well, I know I have to go back and look at, the fight that he had. The fight that he had, man, this is tough, man. Man. All the big fights he had. Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran. He was, how they compared Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko. All that, well, not even Loma, but Ryan, Tank, and Devin. They compare him to those boys, man. The Roberto Durans, Marvin Haglers. All of them, man, bro. I can't believe the Sugar Ray Leonards. Man, I'm fucked up behind this, man. Damn. 5 minutes before I got to do a show, you hear some shit like that. I'm trying to figure out how he died though. They ain't got nothing out. They ain't got nothing out on that yet. But yeah, man. I know I'll be looking at the fight that he had with Tommy Hearns, man. I'll be checking out that fight. I even did it on my flashback for my Throwback Thursday play. I got it on the Throwback Thursday playlist. Check it out, man, if you haven't seen it. I added a little flavor to it. But yeah, that was my favorite. Probably the best fight ever. Probably the best fight ever, man. Between him and Thomas Hitman Hearns. Damn, man, that just fucked me up. But hey, man, rest in peace to Marvin Hagler. Hopefully, we probably in the coming days we'll figure out what happened to him. How it happened. And damn, a legend, man, a legend in the sport. We lost a legend. One of the only ones, man. You know how it was back in the day. Them boys weren't scared of nobody. Them boys weren't scared. It wasn't no ducking back then. It wasn't no fucking ducking back then. You had guys like motherfucking Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hearns, Roberto Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard. Those motherfuckers weren't running, man. They was warriors. That's why, to me, to be honest with you, when they compare these four motherfuckers to them, it tastes like sour grapes to me sometimes. Because these motherfuckers not fighting each other. That's the difference. They fought each other back then. These motherfuckers just talk. Speaking of talking, man, we got to move on with the show, though, man. Damn, it's going to be hard. But speaking of talking, I think somebody need to start talking to these fucking judges. A lot of these judges, I've been watching these fights. And I don't know what the fuck is wrong with these judges, man. I don't know. I even, and not just boxing. I mean, even to UFC. I was looking at the Adesanya fight last week. Now, granted, he lost the fight. But man, I think one of the judges had a crazy margin. It's like, man, are you fucking kidding me, man? Like, what the fuck were you seeing? You know, I think they got to have it where when those judges start coming up with crazy ass fucking shit like that, they need to interview those fucking judges on the spot and ask those motherfuckers, why did you score what the fuck you scored? What the fuck did you see to make you score some shit like that? Or how about this? Each and every fucking sport has it. They have it where you can see the score as you playing the game. They need to do that in boxing, man. They need to do that in boxing. They need to have it where they show the scorecards as the fight's going on. Do you have any idea of how good these fucking fights will get if the fucking fighter knew that he was losing fight and he looked up at the scoreboard, saw that shit? Man, these motherfuckers be trying to kill each other in the ring. A lot of times you don't see the best that you could see is because a lot of times these fighters think they got the fucking fight in the bag and they want to coast through the shit. The motherfuckers look up and at that scoreboard and see that they losing the fight. Man, there's going to be some motherfuckers about to get decapitated in there, man. They need to start doing that shit. We'll have better fights if they start doing that shit too. What up, Josh? Oh, man. Dude, just hearing about Marvin Hagler, man, that done fucked me up, man. I'm still trying to go on with this show, but that's fucked up. What's up, A-Rod? We lost a legend, man. God damn. All right, y'all. On to some heavyweight news. So, Usyk and Joe Joyce. That was a fight that's supposed to be happening. Still could happen. But Team Usyk said that it might not happen. All because of Tyson Fury and Anthony. For whatever reason, and now we know what it is. We know what it is. They keep saying, what the fuck is taking so long? So long to confirm this fucking fight and make this fight happen. Tyson Fury over here just keeping it real. Like, look, man, I don't think that fight gonna happen. We got a lot of shit going on back in the mix that y'all don't know about, which we do. You know, we know about damn near every goddamn thing going on. You know what I'm saying? But he said there's a lot of shit going on. He said, who knows? I could be fighting Deontay Wilder. I could be having a third fight with Wilder. You know, that motherfucker Derek Chisora has said that shit too. He was telling motherfuckers that shit, man. I know they got to start looking at Dale. Dale said that shit last year. He said, man, Fury fighting Wilder. He kept saying that shit. He said, man, you keep talking about this Fury and AJ shit. Wilder coming back for that third fight. They had a bet on it and every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely Wilder holding this fight up. Now, whether he gets the third fight or what, I don't know. You know, but it shouldn't take this fucking long to make a fight happen. It shouldn't, especially one of that fucking magnitude. They should be all, and you know Eddie Hearn and them chopping off at the bit, man, to announce that fight. That goddamn Bronze Bomber. And Bronze Bomber getting the last laugh. Yeah, man. R.I.P. Marvin Hagler, man. R.I.P. Marvin Hagler. Daniel Dubois. Oh, well, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me explain this shit with Usyk. Team Usyk said, if they don't make that fight, if they don't make that fucking fight official, Usyk wants to fight Anthony for that damn WBO belt. He said, I fuck the step aside shit. I done whooped so much ass. I earned this. I want my title shot. This is what Usyk's saying. He said, if they don't make that fucking fight, that's who I want. Now, if they do make the fight, then he'll start negotiations with Slow Joe Joyce, which should be a damn good fight, man. You know, I got a lot of respect for Joe Joyce after what he did to Daniel Dubois. No, I didn't even see that, A-Rod. No, I didn't even see that. Uh-uh. Yeah, but speaking of Daniel Dubois, I don't wanna forget about it since I mentioned it. They had an interview with Daniel Dubois. Daniel Dubois got fucked up by Joe Joyce. Destroyed, man. He beat him with one punch, a fucking jab. Damn near punched his eye out. But Daniel Dubois is back. He said he's doing good. He said that he should be making a return at the end of May, probably beginning of June. And they're going to give him some soft touches. They got to build his confidence. They got to give him some soft touches. I think Daniel Dubois is young, man. Young guy, man, with all the potential in the world, man. He'll bounce back. It ain't like he in his fucking early to mid 30s. Still a kid, man. If they groom him right and match him up right, they go out to really, really match him up right. I think they know that they kind of pulled the trigger a little early, throwing him at Joe Joyce. I didn't think so though. A lot of people didn't think Joe was gonna win that fight, man. The only motherfucker who was screaming that Joe Joyce is gonna win was his damn manager Sam Jones, and he said I really meant it. He was, I thought, but I'm thinking it's a David Hay move, like he was doing with Chisora. I said, listen, man, he ain't winning that fight. I'll be goddamn. Joe destroyed him. So Daniel Dubois, he'll be back. Oh man, had some big wins on the women's side, man. Gotta show some women some love, man. Clarissa Shields, man. Oh my God, last week that girl went in there, man, and destroyed the opposition. It was almost like she didn't even have any opposition. Clarissa Shields just straight up outclassed that girl. Only thing is, Clarissa was hoping. She was hoping for the knockout. She didn't get it. But she said it was good to get some rounds in, But hey, fuck the knockout. She beat her ass. She beat her ass the whole fucking fight. And to me, I'm gonna be honest with you, I think that's worse than a knockout, man. At least with a knockout, you're gone. It's a wrap. That or taking a fucking beating. Taking a fucking beating for a whole 10 rounds or whatever. And then they get 8 to 10 rounds. Fuck that. Knock me out, man. Enough's enough. I mean, shit. That's brutal, man. I'd rather just go ahead and just take the KO, man, instead of just getting beat the fuck down the whole fucking fight. Dane Dubois, man. English cat, man, over there in the UK, man. With a French last name, though. Yeah, but cold as fuck, man. Cold as fuck. This motherfucker was destroying people, man. But everybody was saying he ain't fighting nobody. He ain't fighting nobody. Who the fuck is Fujimoto? You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck is this guy? But I thought he was gonna destroy Joe, man. But they don't call Joe the Juggernaut for nothing. Because every single motherfucking time Dane Dubois was throwing punches at him, he was eating them up, man. Going right through them. Going right through those motherfuckers. And he beat him with one punch. He just jabbed his fucking eye out damn near. He had to just kneel down and he gave up. Then motherfuckers wanted to call him a quitter, man. That's what killed me. Then they want to fucking call him a quitter. Even though I tell you what, man, them boys in the UK, man, they don't hesitate to go down on that knee. They do not hesitate to go down on that knee, man, and say, I am done. But Dane Dubois, like, look, man, this motherfucker was punching me in the eye, man. He said, I never felt no pain like that in my fucking life. He said, if I would have continued to go on with that fight, I would have been blind in one fucking eye. So I felt like he made the right decision, man. Fuck it, man. You young, man. You got enough time to bounce back. Live to fight another day, as they say. Fuck that shit. Yeah, exactly. That's another one. Yeah, that's right. Ebony Bridges, man. Ebony Bridges, she had her fight and she won unanimous decision. So yeah, man, big ups to the women. Big ups to the women. They didn't have her fight. I was trying to look for it, man. They didn't really have her fight televised like that. So it was kind of hard to see what was going on. But hey, it was like viral on Twitter. And how about that fucking weigh-in, man? How about the fucking weigh-in? that really went viral. But yeah, big ups to her, man. And now she should be getting the winner of Shannon Courtney and Rachel Ball. And that's a title fight. So her next fight, man, her next fight is for the gold. So I told her, I'm like, I sent her a message, man. So, she's saying congratulations or whatever. And on to the next. On to the next. The next one is the big one for her, though, man. That's the one. That's the one you really got to get behind, man, because that one's for the gold. And I'm hoping, that she'll be fighting Shannon Courtney. Don't get me wrong, man. Rachel Ball, nice girl. Sad, nice story though. Listen, fuck that. We want to see Ebony versus Shannon Courtney. All right. I hope Shannon could go in there, or maybe Eddie can rig some shit for her, and get her through Rachel Ball. That way we can get the fucking Shannon Courtney and Ebony Bridges fight. That's the motherfucker, the blonde bombshells going at it. That's what the fuck I want to see. The beautiful blonde bombshells, the 3Bs. I want them to go at it. So make it happen, Eddie. Cool, man. Tay, what's the deal? Oh, shit. Sticking with the women, got a big women's fight tonight. A big women's fight tonight between Jessica McCaskill and Cecilia Brackett. Hey, this is part two. Cecilia lost her damn belts like shit last year when they had that bubble fight in Oklahoma. It was the bubble fight they had in Oklahoma in the middle of the motherfucking street. In the middle of the motherfucking street, they had a ring there, and damn, man. That was a pretty nice fight card that night, too. But yeah, man. Jessica went in there and showed she had more dog than her. That was a damn good fight, too. Cecilia started making excuses, though, man. Oh, I wasn't feeling good, and I wasn't, that wasn't me, and all this other shit. Man, Jessica read that goddamn girl like a book at that fucking press conference, man. Very professionally, too. Very professionally. In other words, just saying it's not a fluke, and shame on you and your people for not teaching you how to take a loss. But that's all right, because you're gonna know how to feel to take another one, when she get in her ass tonight. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Cecilia, a legend, okay. But I think this girl Jessica hungry. I think that hunger, you can see it, man. You can see it when she fight. I think Jessica, she gonna keep those goddamn belts tonight. That's my prediction. Now I know Cecilia gonna give everything she got. Now she a legend, man. She want them fucking belts to come back home with her. But man, I think Jessica got this. But we shall see. Man, it's a lot of shit going on tonight. You got Chocolatito going up against Estrada. Their second fight. That first one was a banger. That first one was a classic. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. And on the Showtime side of things, you got David Benavidez. He'll be in action tonight against Ellis. David Benavidez, man. I gotta give a big hand clap, man. The last time he fought, he lost his belt on the scale and everything like that, man. But he came in, man. You can see it. It's a different David fucking Benavidez, man. He more focused. He made weight, man. He looking good and not drained. I think he made the weight right, He bro, and I mean talking big shit to Jamal Charlo. Talking big shit to Jamal Charlo, man. If Jamal Charlo don't take that fucking fight, he ducking like a motherfucker. And I fuck with the Charlos. He got to take this David Benavidez fight. David Benavidez is hollering. He won them all, including Canelo ducking ass Alvarez. And my God, man, my God, that Yildirim fight, man, bro. I don't think he threw a punch the whole fight. I don't think he threw a punch the whole fight. This shit with Canelo is getting ridiculous. He hasn't fought anybody since Danny Jacobs. I don't count Aaron Rodgers, aka Rocky Fielding. The Kovalev fight was fixed. Callum Smith, he just came to survive. And Average Pilgrim, aka Yildirim, whatever the fuck that motherfucker first name is, he didn't throw a punch. 4 easy ass paydays for Canelo. Oh, but come May 8th. Oh, come May 8th. That's why I'm covering this motherfucker. He'll be going against that Billy Joe Saunders. The slick, smooth, calculated Billy Joe Saunders. That motherfucker gonna dance all over Canelo's ass. At least he better. That motherfucker better be looking like how he looked against David Lemieux. Even though the more and more I think about it, David Lemieux was really tailor-made for Billy Joe. He was really tailor-made for Billy Joe. He has slow fucking feet. Very, very, very slow feet. But the thing is, though, the people here in the States, they thought that was going to be an easy-ass win for David Lemieux. They thought that David Lemieux was going to knock him the fuck out. But the people in the States didn't do their homework on Billy Joe. Billy Joe he nice, man. That motherfucker nice. And he got the skills to pay the bills when it comes to Canelo. He have trouble against those slick-ass fighters, man. I think Billy, but the thing about this fucking fight that concerns me, will Billy Joe have enough power to keep Canelo off of his ass? Will he have enough power to make Canelo ducking ass Alvarez? Because he can do all the fucking dancing he won't. If he can't hurt Canelo, it's going to be a long night for Billy Joe. But we'll get more into that come May. But I need Billy Joe to beat this boy ass on my birthday, man. That's all I want. I said, how fucking fitting it would be for this motherfucker to get his ass beat by Billy Joe on my B-Day. We could be on to something here, man. Could be getting a little bit of that chuck of luck. I'm telling you, man. It could pop off May 8th. I'm just saying now. I mean, I ain't putting no money on it, you know, but hey, it could happen. Let's see what else we got going on, man. Oh, my God. Hold up. Wait a minute. Right before I get... Yeah, Josh. I definitely see gold in Ebony's future. I do, man. You know, I want her to fight Shannon for that belt, though. Yeah, Josh. It is ducking season, and I'm sick of it. You know, I'm sick of this shit. You know, these motherfuckers need to start fighting, man, instead of winning rounds on Twitter. Okay, fuck winning rounds on Twitter. I want y'all motherfuckers to get in the ring. Now let's talk about Keith, one loss Thurman. Keith Thurman. And this is old news. This is, you know what? That just goes to show you how dead boxing getting. Because this is old shit. I guess somebody then found it and want to present it like it's news. But Keith Thurman, this shit that I'm getting ready to tell you about Keith Thurman, he said this shit a while back on a podcast. Shout out to my boy Brian Custer, the Ohio boy. Shout out to Brian Custer. But he was on his podcast, and it was the podcast where he was calling out Bud, telling Bud that he ain't fought no goddamn body. I can run that. Sean Porter, Danny, Errol, Ugas, me. I'm running out of fingers, boy. I'm running out of fingers. Yeah, he was really, really getting at Terrence, man, in that interview. In that interview, he had also stated that when he fought Manny Pacquiao, it felt like Manny Pacquiao had bricks in his motherfucking glove. He said he had never felt nobody hit him that goddamn hard in his fucking life. He said, man, something was up with Manny Pacquiao's glove. Now check this out. Right when he said that on Brian Custer's interview, they cut the shit out. You will see it, man. They cut it out and they had it where Keith Thurman started talking about something else. The reason why I think they cut that shit out like that, that was right when the whole, we know what the fuck was hot around that time. With the fucking glove gate with Fury and Wild and all. I know they said, listen, man, it's enough we going through with that shit with that. Don't you mention nothing else about no motherfucking gloves, especially when it come to Manny Pacquiao. They cut the interview. I think Keith Thurman was saying more shit about it, but they cut it out. But that's old shit. So I guess somebody probably just seen it and trying to present it as news. But yeah, he came out and said that he thought Manny Pacquiao had cheated in that fight. He shouldn't have let Pac-Man put that needle up his ass. You know, he went on up there and said that, oh, I don't give a damn what Pac-Man do. He can take, if we ain't got to do no drug tests, he ain't got to do none of them tests. I'm going to whoop his old ass anyway. Nah, he fucked up when he let Manny put that needle up his ass. Y'all saw how big, did you see how big the motherfucking Manny Pacquiao head was weigh-in day? He was ready. So I need for everybody, man, whether it's live or archived, man, pay y'all respect, man, to Marvelous Hagler, man. We lost a fucking legend. If you haven't checked out what I did for Hagler and Tommy Hearns on my Throwback Thursday, give it a peep, man. You know, give it a peep. And if you checked it out, man, just check it out. Check the motherfucker out again, man. Just to see the best fight ever. Dude, that was the best fucking fight ever between him and Tommy Hearns. Two dogs just going at it from the moment the bell rung until he knocked Tommy Hearns' ass out. And we know Tommy Hearns was a fucking dog. Josh said he was juiced up and ready to go. You damn right. Manny Pacquiao said, oh yeah? No testing? No, none of that? Get that motherfucking needle. Shit. That motherfucker was ready. That motherfucker head was like this come weigh-in day. I said, when I saw that motherfucker head like that, I said, God damn, here we go. I said, Thurman, you're gonna be in for it. But I'm like, because I was starting to lean towards Pac-Man, but I said, nah, Pac-Man go. I said, Thurman gonna watch this motherfucker, man. I said, that's why Thurman not giving a fuck what he do. Thurman did not take that shit seriously, man. Thurman was gambling the night before, eating pizza and ice cream. That motherfucker really didn't take Pac-Man seriously at all. You saw the fight. Pac-Man went in there really, and for the most part, whipped his ass. You know, when Keith Thurman was kind of coming back in the middle round, you know, Pac-Man knew he had that goddamn fight, man. He was coasting a little bit because he wanted to go back at him for the big finish. That was just Pac-Man just coasting, man, making sure he got his win. He knew Keith Thurman couldn't do shit with him, even though he said Keith hit hard. Now he said Keith, but he knew Keith wasn't gonna beat him, man. He said if I could just kind of coast through these middle rounds, you know, make sure my stamina, the old man gonna bring it to your ass in the motherfucking championship rounds, and that's what he did. Good fight though, good fight. Yes, he did, man. Ate his ass alive. Ate his ass alive. And I said this too, man. You know, his next fight could be against Mikey Garcia. All right. And I like Mikey. God damn it, I ain't gonna like him that night. I ain't gonna lie. I said, listen, after Pac-Man beat Adrian Broner and Keith Thurman the way he did, I said, I'm not putting no money on these young punks no more, man. I'm not putting no money on these young punks against the old man, except for two motherfuckers. And now if he fight Errol or if he fight Bud, Pac-Man going night-night. Pac-Man going night-night then. But all these other motherfuckers, I don't give a fuck who it is. Whether it's Sean, whether it's Danny. Sean might be a little too much for Pac-Man too, though. That goddamn pressure Sean Porter bring. He gonna smother Pac-Man old ass. So no, all right, so three motherfuckers. But after those three motherfuckers, I got Pac-Man beating them all, man. I got Pac-Man beating Ugas. I got Pac-Man beating Mikey. I got Pac-Man beating a Josecito Lopez. Any of them other motherfuckers that they talking about. And I'm gonna say this too, man. Bud better not be fighting no motherfucking Josecito Lopez. He better not fight no motherfucking journeyman, fucking gatekeeping ass Josecito Lopez. If he fight Josecito Lopez, and like you said, Josh, duck season is in. He got a mandatory by the name of Sean Porter that he can fight. And if he don't fight Sean and fight Josecito Lopez, he is ducking the fuck out of Sean Porter. And that's my guy. See, I know you can appreciate that about me. Terrence Crawford to me is the best fighter in the fucking world. He'll beat any welterweight's ass, including Errol. I got Errol beating everybody else's ass. Everybody else's. But Bud. But I can sit here and say, if Bud take this motherfucking fight against Josecito Lopez, he is ducking the fuck out of Sean Porter. Do I think he can beat Sean Porter? Yes. Yes. You know, I think he got enough tools in the bag, man, you know, to switch from southpaw to orthodox, man, to make the adjustments. You know, when Sean Porter get to coming with the steam. You know, I think he can do that. But goddamn, it's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be a long fucking night. Because Sean Porter ain't a walk in the park, man. And the Bob Father even said it. Whoever that motherfucker got in the ring with, it was a long night for him. You damn right, cool, man. That fight has to happen. And you're right too, Josh. We need some fucking blockbuster fight. Let me tell you something, man. The fights that I'm covering now, you know, the Virgil Ortiz and the Maurice Hooker and the Frampton and the Herring, you know. This is just shit that I'm covering, man, just to keep this shit afloat. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they good fights and all, but they not no banging ass fights. You know what I'm saying? Now that fucking undisputed fight, that's a big one. The 140 guys, Josh Taylor and Ramirez. Now that's a big fight. That's a big fucking fight. That's for all the gold. That's for all 4 belts. You know, so undisputed in this bitch. A real undisputed fight. You know, we ain't got that franchise shit ruining this division. You know, they have fucking ruined the lightweight and the middleweight division. You know, but hey, at least the junior welterweights are okay for now. And I put the emphasis on for now. You know, so we're going to get a real undisputed fight. I think that's May 22nd. That's going to be a damn good one. I can't wait for that one. But after that, man, holy shit, it's looking a little dry out there. You know, we got to get a big fight, man. I don't know who the fuck is going to be, but I mean, whether we get the Wilder Fury or whether they had that undisputed fight or whether we have Bud and Sean, whether we have David Benavidez and Jamal, whether we have these so-called 4 kings fighting each other, we got to have something. It's looking pretty shitty from what I'm seeing. So We'll see. What bouts would I want to see this year? My God, man. Well, shit. I would love to see Bud and Arrow. I would definitely love to see that this year. Shit. Man. This year, I would love to see Canelo ducking ass Alvarez against Jamal Charlo. I would love to see this year. Let's see. I would like to see Wilder get his ass back in the ring. You know, I would like to see Wilder get his ass back in with anybody. I don't give a fuck. I need a bronze bomber moment. I would like a knockout. You know, we haven't seen one in a while. You know, I would like for him to get his ass in the ring. You know, and build his confidence. I don't give a fuck if he fighting Andy Ruiz. I don't give a fuck if he fighting Fury next. I want to see Wilder get his ass back in the fucking ring. And that's about all I could think of for now. I want ducking ass Alvarez to fight somebody, you know, and I want to see the biggest fucking welterweight fight in quite some fucking time for all the gold, you know. Oh my God, that's another thing. God damn it, I hope Errol get this WBA belt because now it looks like Ugas has caught the bud bug. The bud bug. Ugas wants 50-50 straight down the middle with Errol Spence when it comes to the money. Now, I like Ugas, okay? I thought he beat Sean Porter. I thought he beat Sean. I thought Ugas got robbed that night. But Ugas has 4 losses, okay? Good fighter. Good fighter. You know, not trying to shit on him. But there's no way in the fuck that motherfucker deserves a 50-50 split with Errol Spence Jr. You see, Ugas knows Errol's mission is to be undisputed. He know Errol want these goddamn belts bad. You know, Errol at 147. You know, he trying to get on up to 154 now. It's getting harder and harder for him to make that motherfucking weight. He trying to get these fucking belts and get the fuck out of that division. Ugas know that. So Ugas using all that shit as leverage. And Ugas know he's going to lose. Ugas know he's going to get his ass beat. And he want to get the biggest payday as possible as he can. And 9 times out of 10, he know that motherfucker might not be a pay-per-view. That might not be a pay-per-view fight. Ugas really trying to cash in on this one. Because once he loses the belt, won't nobody even talk about Ugas anymore. And that's unfortunate. That's very fucking unfortunate. But after he gets his ass beat by Errol Spence, no one will even mention a Yordenis Ugas ever again, man. You know, and he knows that. So he's going to try to collect as much as he wants, as much as he can get. Who's the biggest ducker of 2021, 2020, 2021? Hey, man. Canelo might have some competition here because I'm going to have to throw that motherfucker Teofimo Lopez up there. Oh, my God. Man, he did an interview the other day. And shout out to Akim Barak. Shout out to Akim Barak. Because they put the pressure on that motherfucker. They asked that motherfucker all the right questions. They said, well, Teofimo, you know, who you want to fight next in that division? Teofimo says, all of them. All of them. You know, it doesn't matter to me, you know. The rest of them are the queens. I'm the king. They said, well, listen, man, what do you think about Devin Haney? I said, there you go. Call some names out. Call some names out at this motherfucker. Since he want to play little games and be evasive and shit. Call the names out. He said, what you think about Devin Haney? You know, he's a good fighter, you know. All that quacking. Then he started quacking. Stumbling and fumbling all through the motherfucking interview. What up, Didi? Stumbling and fumbling like a motherfucker. Yeah, you know, we can make it happen. We can make it happen. But I like to fight Tank, though. I like to fight Tank. Yeah, you gonna call out Tank name. You know, Tank busy being the black belt man, being Mr. WBA, about to move up to 140 and fight Mario Barrios and beat his ass and take his belt. You know, he busy now. So now you call out Tank name, and you know Floyd ain't thinking about doing no business with you because they got a whole plan for Tank. And you know this. That's why you gonna call out Tank name. But Devin waiting on your ass. You know, Devin wants you to mention. He don't even want to mention Devin Haney. That motherfuckers almost start sweating when they start mentioning Devin Haney name. It almost reminds me of Keith Thurman whenever they used to mention Errol Spence name to him. This shit looking very, very familiar. And I like Teofimo, bro. I was one of the ones that said this. When he beat Lomachenko, I said, let him have a light fight. I don't mind him having a light fight now. The boy had beat, he got a win over Nakatani, all right? He destroyed Richard Comey, all right? And we saw what the fuck he did to Lomachenko, the man that they praised, the man that they said was the motherfucking next Ali, and got his ass whooped by Teofimo. I said, you know what? I think he didn't kind of done enough. Let him take a break. Let him get a light touch. But you know how the boxing fans are, though. Is what we gonna do next? Oh, you didn't beat him. Now you gotta fight Devin. You gotta fight Devin. I'm like, yeah, you're right. He gotta fight Devin. But if you want to take a light fight now, I'm all right with that. But after that light fight, I want to see what he does then. Then that's when I'm a judge is at. But you know what? I think I can start judging now because that motherfucker just straight quacking. He's straight fucking quacking. He don't want no parts of Devin. They was like, fight Devin. He got the belt. Don't you want to clear up all this fucking nonsense, all the confusion? Fight Devin. Go ahead, take that belt from him, homie. Well, we can make it happen. We can make it happen. Shit. When a motherfucker tell you something once, believe him. I remember shortly after he won all those belts, he said, I'm not fighting any of those motherfuckers for 3 to 5 years. That came out of his mouth. Oh, but when the motherfucker started getting in his ass and the backlash he got from that, he started switching shit up. He's kind of started changing what he was saying. Every fucking day. Day by day, he was changing shit up what he was saying. So we need to get the ducking shit up out of here. We need to get the ducking shit up out of here, man. Big fights tonight, y'all. Big fights. And that shit about to get to cracking in a minute, man. So, that interview, I'm going to air that. Let me run this shit down, man. God damn it, let me bring it home with this. And I'm gonna hopefully I can try to remember it all up here. Hopefully I can try to remember it all up here because I got a lot in the pantry, y'all. I got a lot in the mix. All right. This Friday coming up, we're gonna have another KTFO intro. All right. Or wait a minute. No, we don't. Oh my God. This Friday, Knock the F Out podcast returns, y'all. Knock the F Out podcast return. Who the hell? All my dude was playing with me about Hagler, bruh. Now I got a headache. RIP to him. Dude, hey, Mike. I hear the news 5 motherfucking minutes before I start this show. Man, it fucked me up. It took me out my whole element. I went blank. Totally fucking blank. Before I even started the show, man. I can't believe I done made it through this motherfucker. I can't believe I done did damn near 50 minutes hearing the shit that I just heard. R.I.P. to Marvin Hagler, man. A legend. And shout out to you too, bro. Shout out to you too, as a matter of fact. You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome here, bro. R.I.P. to Marvin Hagler, man. Damn. I'm telling you, man, I'm going to go back and look at that fight with him and Tommy Hearns. The best fight ever. Like I said, go to my Throwback Thursday playlist. It's right there, man. I done added flavor. I even put the storyline in there in the beginning just in case motherfuckers forgot how all this shit stemmed and how it started. Man, check it out, man. The best fucking fight ever. So, yeah, man. And I know they going to honor him tonight, man. I know they going to honor that man tonight, man, at these fights tonight. Oh, my God. I know David Benavidez, he going to show out, man. He going to show out for him. Hey. It's tough, man. It is. This hit me, man. This is one of my old man's favorite fighters, Hagler, man. That motherfucker had all these goddamn tapes. All, you know, the old school VHS tapes. That motherfucker had all these goddamn tapes of Hagler, man. Oh, man, no doubt, Mike. No doubt, Mike. Hey, I got a whole playlist, bro. KTFO intros. I got a troll show, KTFO info, which we'll be wrapping that up next month. You know, we in the championship rounds of this second season. And we got a lot of trolling to do. You know, round 11, I think, April 7th, I think I got it coming. So, I mean, it's a lot of shit going on, man. Not the F Out podcast returns this Friday for Virgil Ortiz and Maurice Hooker. The prediction show will be on Friday. The after party show will be Sunday morning. Look out for it. All right. The week after, I got another KTFO intro dropping for a fight that I'm definitely looking forward to. You know, so be on the lookout for that. And the week after that, I think I'm going to drop the interview I'm doing. And then the week after that would be round 11 of KTFO info. I'm telling you, man, we rolling here. We rolling, baby. Hey, I know the pandemic's slowing shit down out there, but goddamn, it ain't slowing shit down in this motherfucker. I'm working like a motherfucker. All right? So be on the lookout for all those projects, man. And if you're checking this motherfucker out archive, follow me on Twitter, man, at ChuckP216 and stay ahead of the game, man. Stay ahead of the game. This one was for you, Hagler. This one's for you, man. R.I.P., bro. And much love to all y'all, man. Much love to all y'all, you know, that stopped in as usual. Y'all know my hard hitters, man. Y'all represent me, you know, and, you know, I do this for y'all. And Mike, welcome, bro. Hey, I'm doing it. I do this shit every Saturday at 7, man. I do my lives every Saturday at 7. At least I try to. Guys. That might be a little fashionably late here and there, you know, but at around 7 o'clock it go down. And we're going to have a lot to talk about next week too, man. So Chuck P. C-Ville's finest. But to you haters, call me your highness. I'm up out of here, man. Much love to y'all, man. R.I.P. to Hagler. Man.